Using a Model 6 electronic crimper decapper. The Model 6 electronic crimpers and decappers can be used on standard crimp caps for laboratory sample vials. The Model 6 crimper features a digital OLED screen that displays the crimper size, crimp setting, the battery status, and the ability to look up statistics and cycle logs. After receiving your CRS electronic crimping tool, carefully remove it from the packaging and plan to charge the tool for at least 2 to 3 hours before beginning use. Please select the appropriate plug clip for your country and insert it into the back side of the adapter to begin charging. After 30 seconds of inactivity, the crimper will enter in a light sleep mode where a motion sensor will wake the tool again. After 5 minutes of inactivity, the crimper will enter a deep sleep mode that requires a button push to wake the tool again. At the top of the screen, the tool type will be displayed. On the middle line of the display, you will see the crimper setting that can be adjusted with the up and down arrows. On the bottom line, the left corner displays the approximate charge state. When the battery indicator is green, the battery still has over half of its available charge. The number of cycles remaining will depend on the crimp settings and the type of cap and seals you are using, but you should still get consistent performance. Yellow battery. You will still be able to use the tool without concern, but you should plan to charge it as soon as possible. Connecting the charging cord for 2 to 3 hours will return the battery to a full charge. Red battery. Well, just like your cell phone, you better charge it. You don't have long. To select or change the display language, enter the settings mode by pressing the settings button on the side of the tool or pressing and holding the go button for 3 seconds. Press the up and down arrow buttons to scroll to language. Press the go button. Press the up and down arrow buttons to scroll to your preferred language. Available languages: English, Chinese, Japanese, German, French, Spanish, Italian, or Korean. Press the go button to select your preferred language. Press the go button once more to confirm your language selection and exit the settings mode. Statistics. The statistics option will display the number of crimp cycles since the last battery charge, total number of crimp cycles throughout the life of the tool in all battery charges, and the total number of complete battery charges in the tool's lifetime. Log. The log option will keep data on the last 25 cycles, with cycle 1 being the most recent cycle. It will show the setting that was used and if the cycle was completed successfully or resulted in an error. Reset. The reset option has various levels of resetting the tool. Reset home. Excessive use can cause the settings to drift. If you have a preferred setting of 52 for your crimping and start to notice they are not sealed as well and feel more like a 50 or 51 setting, a reset home will return your 52 setting to a true 52. All log, statistic, and battery counts will remain. Reset all. Return settings to factory default. Typically this is a crimp decap setting of 50 with language back to English. All log, statistic, and battery counts will remain. Battery resets the battery charge count. If in your crimper's lifetime you require a replacement battery, we recommend resetting your battery count so that you can keep track of how often you have charged the new battery. CRS electronic crimpers are pre-programmed to an appropriate crimp setting. You should test out the default setting with your particular cap, seal, and vial combination. Grip the crimper in your hand so that you can easily read the control panel and the cycle button is facing away from you. Rest the crimper head on the vial cap and be sure the cap is flush against the inside plunger of the jaw set. This will ensure a proper seal. Once you are comfortable with the positioning, press and hold the trigger button until the crimp cycle has completed. You should hear the full cycle of the crimper and see the orange status arrows showing the directional movement of the plunger as it cycles. A green check mark indicates the cycle was completed successfully. If it is not a satisfactory seal, simply adjust the setting up or down using the arrow buttons and try again. Never place your fingers inside or near the jaw set. They can cause injury while in operation. If the vial is over-crimped, you will see the cap become warped and the septum will dimple in the cap, which can cause poor sealing. If the cap is under-crimped, the cap is too loose and easily twisted with your fingers. This can cause sample loss from evaporation. A perfectly crimped cap should look firm but not warped and be resistant to twisting by using only your thumb and index fingers. The septum should appear to be even and level, possibly with a slight depression. If you let go of the button too soon, the crimper will not complete the full cycle, which will result in an improperly crimped vial. You will see an error message scroll across the screen, error early button release, and a red X for the crimp result. Stall error with motion, signifying that the crimper was not able to reach the programmed set point. Stall error with no motion, signifying that there is a motor drive error. Overcurrent error, signifying that too much current was drawn attempting to reach the set point. To remove the cap from the vial, use a CRS electronic decapper. The decapper's controls are the same as the crimper. Simply rest the tool flush to the crimped cap, press down and hold the go button throughout the entire cycle until you feel the cap raise off of the vial. The tool will release the cap at the end of the cycle. CRS also offers high power and programmable electronic crimper and decapper tools for larger jobs. 2 accessory bases are also available. For more information and helpful videos, visit our secure website at www.cromres.com.